App mechanics and design analysis. Junkertown. Why it stands as the pinnacle of escort architecture in Overwatch. All right.
Okay, okay.
What makes JT, also known as Junkertown, godlike? The macro composition. So basically, unlike these flat escort maps that you're going to get a lot of people voting for, like Kingsborough, each phase of Junkertown plays pretty epically different in terms of verticality. So he was talking about this better verticality. Each phase needs a new composition and playstyle. So like you're playing Brawl first point, then you gotta swap to Poke second, you know? And that's really what makes Overwatch great is the adaptability. Um,
Yeah, the concert swaps.
this is an interactive presentation.
Okay,
Kid.
okay. I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. If you can't adapt, you essentially die. This is why bad players don't like JT. And then we have the asymmetric geometry. So all
Oh my
corners present
god.
cover that is not symmetrical and have differing height. Attackers and defenders are forced into situations where they have to decide whether to push payload or contest using off angles from high ground. First point. There's an open wasteland here. You can kind of see it. So it's an open path that rewards one shots like Widowmaker and Hanzo, and the massive distance punishes poor positioning. Like if you're just standing out in the open, you're just gonna get headshot. Um, attackers have to use their cover. Uh, attackers must use cover while led. I I wrote this a little wrong. Attackers have to
I thought you said
leverage.
first point was brawl.
Huh?
You said first point was brawl, and the
Well,
second
that
was
was that
poke.
was like metaphorically speaking.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Um, so they have to use the gap while holding high ground vantage points. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the off angles and flanks that you can use. So the water tower, everyone knows the water tower. It's the best high ground
Oh
for
my god.
defense. Um, and it's basically an impenetrable defense for attackers. The shacks enable flankers like Tracer and Genji to bypass open snipers and strike the defender backline, and that balances out the water tower. Um, Main gate funnel. That's probably the best choke in Overwatch, not
I
coke.
thought this was flanks.
Wait,
So
what? We're talking about
you
main
said
gate funnel.
you said point off angles and flanks. So
Oh
how is
yeah,
the main gate of flank or or
listen,
an off
listen, listen,
angle?
listen. I'm getting to that part. I'm getting to
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry. I'm
It's
interrupting
the
you.
it's
That's
the best coke in Overwatch where a lot of attacks funnel through. It's not choke slop and choke spam can't be used to bypass it. So you have to bypass it by taking those off angles in the aforementioned shacks. You know. Hmm.
I see. Okay.
Um, hold on. Let me just let everyone see what that image is. Okay, so this is second point. Um, so you got a lot of tight quarters and catwalks here. When the gates open, the second best character, Junker Queen. Is there something funny about my presentation?
The photo is just horrendous. Oh my god. Go on. Sorry. Keep
um,
going. I'm interrupting.
Junker Queen says something, and then you go to the next point. So the sight lines are much narrower. So now you can play Brawl. Upper balconies are connected, which lets the DPS take duels, like literally, while the rest of the team's fighting. So the flex DPS can use them as flank routes or to poke. It's not letting me go to the. There we go. Elevation. So point two has a lot of low ground, mid ground, and high ground. So if you can use all of them, you can basically make an impregnable defense, while attackers can dive their flex DPS to break it apart using ultis. You know.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Third point. So the geometry is possibly the best final defense area in Overwatch. We have a slow rotating central turbine that you can use as like a moving platform, or you can stand on there as Widowmaker, or you could put your Torb turrets there. The defender spawn is very open, allowing for some great OT fights for those playing on defense. We have angles in JT. So we have these side routes I already talked about that allow you to bypass the choke slop. Um, We have doorways, which can be used to used for side routes. You can do poke and hide cycles on Genji, and JT has some of the best health pack positions that reward flankers. And geometry lets defenders take non-committal high ground and disengage when dove. Composition viability. So they are actually adding a new Genji Mythic skin next season. So this is actually probably one of my favorite Genji skins. So I think I'm going to get this one, and it'll replace my Blackwatch skin, which I love. And I love the
Oh
lore
my
behind it, but I love
god.
this Mythic
Oh my
more. And you can also play with the new Genji Mythic in Junkertown, as Genji is viable across all 3 points in Junkertown. So Junkertown will be the home of the Emerald Elo. So when Emerald releases, a lot of people are gonna be.
god. Oh
Is there
my
something funny?
god. No, 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 keep
Okay,
going.
okay, yeah, yeah. When Junkertown releases, there'll be a lot of Emeralds who are playing, in Junkertown. They're gonna vote for Junkertown. If you're an Emerald, everyone will vote for Junkertown. Like I promise you that. So yeah, basically, it's the home of Emerald. Um, and this is how JT ties into the new Overwatch lore. Basically demons fighting against the Junkers, which is Wrecking Ball and Wrecking Baby. Like they're working together. They're terrorizing the entire globe, including but not limited to Busan. So JT is the home of the Junkers, and it's therefore the single most important map connected to the lore at this point in time. Because of how
Busan.
topical it is, we may see a JT rework, which wouldn't be needed, or new voice lines added. I think this is the last one. Yeah, JT is the home of Ball. Wrecking Ball, often called too balanced of a character, currently has an overall win rate of 55% in JT. So it's basically his home, as revealed by recent cinematics, where he's taking commands from the big JQ back at JT. And I think, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.